If you have a story you'd like to share, or if you know someone with an incredible journey, we'd love to hear from you. Just email us at usales2024@gmail.com. Join us, subscribe, and get ready to be moved by the stories of extraordinary people just like you and me. Our letter sender for today is Venice.
If anyone had told me that I'd met the love of my life while shopping for computers, I would have laughed. But life has this way of throwing unexpected, beautiful surprises at us. It all started when I decided to open my own computer shop. After years of working for others and learning the ropes, I was finally ready to do something for myself. I wanted a place where people could come, get the tools they needed, and feel welcomed. So I walked into a little computer store, determined to get the best setup for my new venture, and that's when I met Italy. He was the manager of the store, only 25 at the time. I was 7 years older and pretty focused on business. But there was something different about him from the start. He had this way of speaking that made you feel like you were the only person in the room. He didn't just see me as another customer. He wanted to understand my goals, my vision for the shop, and how he could help me hit a reality. Our connection began simply enough. It was all business at first. I'd come in, ask a million of questions, and he'd patiently walk me through everything. He never get annoyed or tired, even though I kept coming back with new questions. And I think that's when I first felt something, a spark. It was small, but it was there. Eventually, our conversations started shifting from computers to life. We talked about my dreams, his goals, and even our struggles. He'd tell me about his dreams of doing something meaningful, of one day owning a place of his own. And I shared my insecurities too, like how I feared starting a business later than most people did. But as things between us grew deeper, so did my doubts. Here was this wonderful young man, with a whole life ahead of him, and I had already seen and experienced a lot. One night, over coffee, I shared my fears. I told him, "You know, Italy, sometimes I wonder if I'm the right person for you. You have so much to experience, so much to see and do." He looked at me with his earnest eyes and said, "Venice, don't you see? You're part of what I want to experience. It's not about age. It's about the connection we have." And in that moment, he made me feel like I was exactly where I was supposed to be. But then, of course, life threw us a test. A woman named Lisa started showing up at his shop. She was young, charming, and didn't hide her interest in him. She'd make comments, little jabs about our age difference, suggesting he'd be better off with someone who could understand him more. I brushed it off at first, but it started to gnaw me. What if she was right? What if I was holding him back? Finally, one night, I couldn't hold it in any longer. I sat him down and said, "Maybe Lisa has a point. Maybe I'm keeping you from something better, something easier." He didn't even hesitate to take my hands, look at me with a steadiness that surprised me, and said, "Venice, I don't want easier. I want us. I don't care about our age or other people's opinions. You're the one I want, and I choose you again and again." After that, I stopped worrying too much. We decided to focus on our future together. Soon enough, Italy joined me as a co-manager in my shop, and we made a great team. working together was not always easy. We'd have our moments of frustrations, our differences. I was organized, like things done a certain way, and Italy was more laid back, sometimes even a bit impulsive, but our love was like glue. It keeps us together. Then one beautiful spring morning, we found ourselves in a hospital room, holding our newborn son. I remember looking at Italy, then down at this tiny, perfect little boy in my arms, and I felt this overwhelming sense of peace. It was like everything we had gone through, the doubts, the jealousy, the insecurities, had led us to this moment. I realized then that love is not about fitting a certain mold or being the perfect match. It's about choosing each other every single day, even when things get tough. So, that's our story. It's not a fairy tale, but it's real. A love built on trust, understanding, and the choice to keep going, even when things got hard. And if there's one thing I know for sure, it's that true love is worth all the risk, because sometimes all it takes is one unexpected connection to change your life forever. And honestly, I wouldn't trade it for the world.
Venice, your story is a beautiful testament to courage. The courage to follow your dreams, to let love in, and to trust yourself, even when doubts creep in. Each difference and others' opinions may have seemed like mountains at times, but you scaled each one with grace. Remember, the strength you carry is not just in the success of your business or the love you have built. It's in the resilience that allows you to move forward even when things get tough. You and Italy have shown the real love is about choice, choosing each other day by day, challenge by challenge, and trust that together you can overcome anything. Your love story is unique, filled with moments of vulnerability and perseverance, making it so powerful. As you keep building this life together, remember that the best journeys are rarely smooth, but they are rich, beautiful, and deeply rewarding. Embrace every chapter, knowing that you have created something truly remarkable. Keep choosing each other, keep growing together, and know that your love is not just a blessing for you, but an inspiration to everyone who hears your story. Thank you so much to our sender for tonight. And if you want to be featured, please don't forget to email your story at yosales2024@gmail.com. Thank you.